What's going on, everyone, and welcome back to another high-quality foodie feature for you here on the channel, where this time I'm over at Little Caesars because it looks like we've got another national pizza chain that's diving into some plant-based goodness for one of their most popular pizza toppings. So without further ado, let's get into what they're calling the Planteroni Pizza. And already, guys, I'm digging the way the presentation looks on this one, even though the pepperoni does look a little different. But starting off with the obvious, what we've got here is a standard large round pizza, topped off with the usual goodness here. We've got the blend of mozzarella and Munster cheeses, a little bit of their tangy sauce underneath that. But showcased on the very top is the main star of the show, the field roast plant-based pepperoni. And I gotta say, guys, it's looking a little less greasy as I'd expect to find from a pepperoni pizza. You can see it looks a little drier, but at the same time, it looks very similar in color. And I gotta say, every single slice looks to be populated pretty decently with this good stuff here, guys. So let's not waste any more time on it. Let's get into it. It's the all-new Planteroni Pizza from Little Caesars. Let's peep out this flavor. Yes, sir, lots of cheesy goodness to contrast with that pepperoni in the very top, guys. It looks very authentic, and of course, with all the cheesy goodness that's mixing in with it, that's the best part about it, if you ask me. Lots of really great stuff here. All right, pizza in the car is always a difficult situation. It's crazy hot outside. Let me pull one of these slices up. And yeah, this looks really authentic. Take a look at that, guys. Really impressed with the pepperoni on this. It's a little less greasy looking, so a lot of you may think that this is not real pepperoni because it doesn't have the trademark oils, and I'm not used to seeing that on Little Caesars with pepperoni. But hey, again, the presentation is very, very cool on this, guys, and an alternative to regular pepperoni, this looks really, really nice, at least the way that it looks anyway. Let's see about that flavor. Here we go with the Planteroni Pizza from Little Caesars. Let's do it. We're right off the break. I got a lot of nice tang from the tomato sauce underneath the cheese, and of course the cheesy goodness to go with. And then the flavor of the pepperoni came in, guys. Let me pull one of these off here so you can take a look at this. This is actually very, very authentic tasting. It's got the right spicing, so it feels like it's pepperoni, and the flavor obviously is very reminiscent of that because of the spicing. But guys, as you can see, it's fairly lean as it's glistening in the light right there. There's not a lot of oil on it whatsoever, so it's a little drier, but at the same time, I'm digging the quality. Let's keep going in. Pretty nice. It's good though. Well, here's a nice side-by shot of a couple of slices of that pepperoni, and as you can see, guys, while it is a little on the drier side, it does look seasoned pretty nicely. The flavor that I'm getting is very reminiscent of pepperoni. It's got a little bit of the mouthfeel of that as well as you're chewing it, but naturally where the moisture is coming from, instead of the oils of regular pepperoni, it's coming more from the cheese and the tomato sauce. So the combination does work, and believe it or not, it does feel a little bit like a lighter slice of pepperoni pizza. You know, on the real, I'm kind of glad Little Caesars went the pepperoni route for the first inaugural plant-based item on their menu, because naturally with the Pizza Hut variant that I did a few months ago, the Beyond Meat sausage, that was a pretty delicious, authentic tasting topping as well, and you're probably seeing that review popping up on your screen here right now. You should definitely check that review out if you haven't already, but let me just also say, as many of you know, even though pepperoni is not my all-time favorite pizza topping, this variation works for me because it's not as oily and it's giving me the essence of what pepperoni kind of tastes like, because it's very similar with the seasoning. But guys, again, it's with the cheese, it's with all the sauce, and of course a nice standard crust on the outside of this. A very beautiful situation in general. Let's keep going in. I like it, it's just that initial dryness is what's kind of off-putting in the very beginning. But again, the moisture of everything else that I'm getting from the cheese, the tomato sauce, really showcases the quality of this pretty nicely here. And as I'm trying to pull up one of these to show you again, guys, as you can see, it's seasoned very nicely, but it's really depending upon the sauce and the cheese to kind of give you the moisture with this one here. But the flavor is spot on. So it really is a nice doppelganger for regular pepperoni, but with a little bit of a healthier twist naturally, because there's no meat in it whatsoever. Let's keep going in. So yeah, guys, this is a pretty tasty alternative to what's out there right now in terms of what you can get on top of a pizza that's plant-based. And there's not really very many of them outside of Pizza Hut trying their sausage a while back, which I really enjoyed again. And now with this, with pepperoni, it's pretty good. So let me pick up another one of these slices here and give you another shot. I like the fact, again, that it does not taste very greasy at all. So that may be a little bit off for some of you guys if you like the oils of pepperoni, but I gotta say, the flavor is definitely spot on with what it's trying to imitate here. The classic crust from Little Caesars, although I do wish it was a little bit more toastier on the bottom, everything else is definitely swinging with it. And when you have the cheese, when you have that sauce, nice combination. And again, this looks like a regular pepperoni pizza minus the pepperoni, so to speak. Pretty nice.
Pizza, pizza.
So with that said, I'm gonna have to give the all-new Planteroni Pizza here at Little Caesars a pretty decent 7.5 out of 10. Now, coming from someone whose favorite topping is not pepperoni, this did a very good job, like I said, of simulating the real deal. The only downside, however, is it's a little on the dry side on its own, but even still, the presentation delivers, the overall flavor delivers because it tastes like pepperoni, and generally, it's not bad for the price too, $8.49. All right, a couple of questions for you. First and foremost, are you going to be giving this one a shot? Drop some comments down below. Let me know if you're going to be giving this one a go, and when you do, let me know if you liked it or not. And secondly, what are your thoughts on all these plant-based alternatives when it comes to meats for pizza toppings? Drop those comments down below and definitely let me know. And with that, this is Ian K closing out another high-quality foodie feature for you here on Peep This Out Reviews, bringing you brand new content every single week here on my channel. So stay tuned for the next review coming real soon. In the meantime, stay frosty. All right, Little Caesars, I see you, but honestly, I think the writing is absolutely on the wall with this one. When are we going to see a deep dish variant using this plant-based pepperoni? I mean, that's got to be coming out soon, right? All right, everyone, until next time, I'll talk to you soon. Hey, thanks for checking out another one of my reviews. But just in case you didn't see the one before this one, you can find it right up over here, along with what I think YouTube's going to recommend for you to check out as well. As always, I think you'll find something to like in both of them, and I'll definitely catch you in the next one. See ya.